Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Are we going to see a war in Niger or Niger? And not necessarily a war initiated by the countries surrounding Niger or Niger. I will call it Niger, okay? But by France. Guess what? Niger expels French ambassador. The junta gives the French ambassador 48 hours to get out of their country. Do you think the French ambassador will comply? I guarantee you that if he complies, he's going to come back with troops. If he complies. Until then, a lot of things could happen at the border of Niger or from within. So I have two articles coming from the evil Russians. I could have picked Reuters, which also reports this, but I decided to leave them alone since they talk too much and is garbage. Russia Today, 25th of August 2023. Niger expels French ambassador. Niamey cited hostile actions by Paris as it braces for a possible attack by ECOWAS. The military government of Niger on Friday gave French ambassador Sylvain Ite 48 hours to leave the country. The Nigerian Foreign Ministry justified the decision by the ambassador not responding to their invitation to a meeting and, quote-unquote, other actions of the French government contra the interest of Niger. The ambassador's expulsion comes a month after the military of the former French colony, led by Brigadier General Abdourahmane Tchani, ousted President Mohamed Bazoum. I butchered their names, but hey, at least I tried. In response, 11 members of the economic community, it's an economic community, of West African states, ECOWAS, sanctioned Niger and threatened a military intervention to restore democracy. Well, economic is one thing, democracy is another thing. I think there are two different spheres, don't you think? Guinea declined to go along with the sanctions, while neighboring Mali and Burkina Faso said they would consider such an intervention an act of war against them. And on Thursday, Niger authorized the two neighbors to come to its defense should ECOWAS intervene. So this is one, and the other one comes from Sputnik. Niger military leaders give French ambassador 48 hours to leave the country. Again, French companies are the principal owner of three major uranium mines in Niger. French companies, which has the richest uranium cores in Africa. Now you know why Niger is so important. Niger is the world's seventh largest producer of uranium in the world and the second largest producer of uranium for the European Union. Some 70% of electricity created in France is made under nuclear power. The Nigerian military leadership that ousted the Bazoum government of Niger in July ordered the French ambassador to leave the country within 48 hours. The decision came after a series of protests by citizens against the continued French presence in the area and statements by the military leaders against the former colonial power. In response, the French Foreign Ministry said that, and I'm quoting, putschists have no authority to demand its ambassador to leave. Ha, 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 ha. And I'm quoting, the ambassador's approval comes solely from the legitimate elected Nigerian authorities, end quote, officials said. French, which has about 1,500 soldiers stationed within Nigerian borders, has so far refused to recognize the military leadership's decision to revoke agreements between France and the former government of Niger, arguing those deals were made by the country's legitimate authorities. No long after reports surfaced of the order for Ite's, that's the ambassador's, departure, media reported that the Nigerian leadership had also issued the same 48 hours order to envoys from Germany, the United States, and Niger before retraction were issued, citing a false letter circulating online. So they ordered from Germany and the US and Nigeria. Well, and then no, it was false. Addressing reports surrounding the US order, a State Department spokesperson told Sputnik that images of a letter circulating online of Niger foreign ministry is calling for the departures of US Ambassador Kathleen Fitzgibbon is false. All right, so that's false. So, my friends, France has called for the restoration of Bazoum administration. It has also supported the communist of West states, probably economic community, probably, which was imposed sanctions on Niger. Well, my friends, France will not leave. I guarantee you. Why? Because how much is at stake over there? Too much uranium, and France without it is going to pay a big price. And after all, I don't think the French, let's put it nice, I'll be nice, the French government doesn't think much of Niger, which means those guys dare to talk to us without raising their hands first? You gotta be kidding me. Asseyez-vous, s'il vous plaît. We're gonna come over, Red Rover. So, arrêtez. All right, so here it is. I think French will do something bad, and I don't think it will do anything unilaterally, which is France against Niger or Niger. No, that's not how these guys are operating. Look at United States, how it operated since what? 1991, let's put it that way, until now. They always used others to come with them or do a dirty job. See Ukraine, all right, as an example. So the French are not idiots. The French learn fast, and they are from the same school of thought and action. So I'm expecting war over there pretty soon, unfortunately. They will not let uranium go to whom? I mean, they're controlling it. Are you crazy? They're like in the room with all the candies. They're supposed to just leave, and they're inside without paying. They take how much they want, and they have a toddler in their mind to come and tell them to get out because that's the toddler's playroom. They're gonna be smacked around. That's the way civilization works. We humans in general. But hey, it's not a legitimate government like it was the one after 2014 in Ukraine. Remember, after the Maidan thing, that was the exact legitimate government. It was immediately recognized and worked with by the lovers of democracy. So much BS, my friends. So pay attention. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.